without it. But meditation is, I think, is the best tool for generating awareness, consciousness, watchfulness. What remembrance.
I agree with you. Yes, it's a
All
very.
So meditation is often misunderstood by people that it is something that you do to learn not to think or so. No, that's not what it is. It's to learn to be aware of what's going on, to watch the movie. Yeah? There is a movie. What to do? It runs by itself. You can't stop that, yeah? But you can learn to watch it and to be watchful of your thoughts and emotions, to be reflective of your thoughts and emotions, and to learn to pay attention to that emptiness inside, that spaciousness inside, that love inside that is constantly there, which is painted over by all sorts of beliefs and all sorts of ideas and great philosophies, to always come from that, to act from that, to walk from that, to work from that, to sleep from that, to be kind from that. So this is what you learn with any kind of meditative practice. And what kind of meditation you do, if you ask me, I think doesn't matter at all. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just matters that you find something that you enjoy doing. So in Reiki, for example, we have our Gusho meditation. You sit with your hands in front of your forehead like this, fingertips just about the height of the third eye, the hands like this. And you pay attention to the perception in your palms and the point where the two middle fingers meet. Yeah? So this is one meditation technique. If you like that, you can practice that. If you prefer to do insight meditation, vipassana, beautiful. Do that, continue that. Huh? If you do zazen, Japanese style Zen Buddhist meditation with open eyes, do that. Wonderful. If you do something else, some kind of yoga, do that. But do something. Yeah, that's it. That's the point. Do something and do it every day. And do it every day for many years. This is the point.
So we can say, do something of this to be yourself.
Right, right. Because that's the only thing. This is our life, and we have the chance in this life to figure out who we are, who we really are, and to stand in our own light and stand in our own love and in our own power and celebrate that. And you know, how many people have you met who do that? Very few, very, very few. We are afraid, we are bound by our culture, by our beliefs, by our society, by so many things, by maybe our parents, maybe our partners. And
so it is like if you are speaking out your book, One with Reiki, because it's all is what you are talking is your book, One with Reiki, that we translated into Spanish. And well, everybody is waiting the moment that is getting released and published.
I think very soon, very soon.
They are asking already, when is the book published?
It will come very soon. As we said, you have translated it. Our friend Patrick Lankau is working on the layout. I think he just sent you
yes
a few days ago, so it will come soon. One with Reiki. Yeah, again, a very nice title, and so has so many facets, so many levels.
So in this book, you are talking about the inner experience of Reiki. Yes. And it's very interesting because I never seen a book that has written about, because many talk from outside things, but not the inner practice of the practitioner. And it's very important because especially the new beginners ask what I have to be feeling, what and how can I know that I'm making a good practice, and how I know that I'm getting the bio sen. It is that or so. It's very important what you have written.
Yeah, I think it was good. I always when I'm ready to do another project, I have an idea, and then I start working on it. But first and foremost, I kind of hold the pulse of the Reiki community. Yeah? I do pulse diagnosis. I know because I've been teaching for many, many years, many people. I know what people don't know, and I know what people always ask about, and I know what people feel insecure about. And in this book, especially, I wanted to answer those inner questions that people ask me again and again and again and again, to provide a book with all the spiritual, social, religious, geographical background about Reiki. And I think it worked out nicely. It's a sweet book. Huh?
Yes, it is very clear and very simple to read. So it's something that every practitioner would like to read because it's so orienting. So giving you an orientation that sometimes someone can think that get lost in this wood of Reiki.
Yeah, right. This is an issue. Yeah? So we have so many different Reiki schools. Everybody and their dog starts their own system and their own school, yeah, which on one hand I understand. On the other hand, it makes me crazy because the it's all one. Yeah? Reiki is Reiki, finished. Point. End of sentence. Yeah? And Reiki doesn't have a label. And you cannot have one Reiki that is better than another Reiki. That's not possible. Yeah, it's all the same. It's unpolluted, beautiful, virgin life energy, life force, bio energy. Like, it doesn't have any labels. It doesn't care about who does it. Yeah, and anybody who thinks that they can improve on Reiki, they haven't understood the basic thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it comes out another Reiki. This is more powerful than the original one, more powerful than Usui's Reiki. Wow, how could it be possible?
It's
So
not possible. Yeah, we know the word lei. It means soul, spirit, atmosphere, and so on. And ki is energy. So Usui Sensei, in the interview we mentioned before that I was given by Ogawa Sensei in 96 or something, he, in this interview, Usui Sensei says, Reiki is the energy that makes life tick. That is everywhere. It's in the mountains, in the rivers, in the waterfalls, and in the animals. And the human has this great potential to pass that on to others at will, deliberately. Yes? So this is the thing. There, it doesn't have labels. Yeah? It cannot be better or worse or anything. Of course, the people who practice could theoretically be better or worse in terms of experience. So let's say somebody like Chiyoko Sensei, who practiced Reiki for 65 years, obviously would be much more experienced than any of us. and because of that, may be able to do more effective treatments. But that's not because her Reiki is better. That's because she has more experience and probably listened to her intuition also more than most of us. And
could we say that is a kind of resonance with Reiki, with the Reiki flow, that you resonate better?
I think so. I think so. We have a video of her, which you know, and in it she kind of hints at that. She says, "I guess I must have become more permeable or something like that over the years. Huh? So when you do it a lot, you resonate more." That's true. Absolutely, it's true. Yeah. But other than that, it doesn't matter whether you get treated by somebody who has very little experience or somebody who has a lot of experience in terms of the quality of the energy that comes out.
So it's we are like instruments, musical instruments, that the more they play, the better they get. the most beautiful music gift.
That's it. That's it. Yeah? And Reiki in that way is the same as all the other Japanese spiritual arts, whether it's flower arrangement or tea ceremony or martial arts or calligraphy. Also, the artisan stuff, handiwork, carpentry, pottery, all of those things, they're all the same. And Reiki is the same. If you don't practice, you don't learn. So if you practice more, you learn more. And in terms of Reiki, how do we learn? We learn from our clients. Yes. And we learn from every client. We learn something new. And that's amazing. I guess the carpenter is the same. Somebody who loves carpentry, has a passion for wood, will probably tell you every piece of wood teaches me something new. In Reiki, it's like that. And it's not that you go to hell if you don't do a Reiki treatment every day. It's not like that. It's not a moral issue. But if you don't practice, you don't learn. And you must learn always. Every day you must learn something new. I'm lucky. I get to do Reiki every day.
So
every day. I've been doing it for years. Huh?
In your book, One with Reiki, you are talking in a part that I like it very much, talking about Satori. Satori, do you think that when we are in the Reiki practice, we get into Satori?
Let's put it this way. When you write, why do you write a song or a poem? Yeah, you write it because you're trying to transport some kind of feeling that you have. Huh?
Yes.
Your joy, maybe your sadness, your love, your frustration, maybe all sorts of things. Yeah? Now let's think about an enlightened person like Usui sensei. After enlightenment, they say in Japan, in India, in the East, everywhere, they say after enlightenment, your journey is fulfilled, you're done, your homework is done. And basically then the body just has a little bit more momentum and then it dies and goes. Yeah? So for somebody who has reached their full potential, there is nothing else to reach, to get, to attain, that's it. Yeah? So what does somebody do who is totally at ease with himself and the world around him? What does he do with that kind of feeling? Does he then want to go out and make lots of money or have lots of girls or boys or lots of cars or big yachts or what? No. Yeah, somebody who is finished with all this stuff the only thing she or he will possibly want to do is to share that love with other people. That love that he has experienced, that transcendence that he has experienced. Just think of when you are in love. You're so happy. The world is so beautiful. Everything is incredible, and you want to share that space that you experience with others. You wish you could just hug somebody and give them all that incredible feeling that you have. So somebody after an enlightenment must be, I suppose, I don't know, must be the same. That she or he wants to just ignite that flame in other people. So Reiki is Usui Sensei's attempt to transport his enlightenment to his students. And from this point of view, I look at it like from a Zen kind of view. In Zen Buddhism, so at least the schools that I'm aware of, or the teachers that I personally know, they say you don't meditate, let's say, to get enlightened, to find enlightenment, but the meditation, the practice, the zazen is enlightenment.
Yes.
And they divide activities into enlightened action and unenlightened action. And if we go back to what we talked about earlier, that all of us have a built-in instrument that knows when things are right and that knows when things are wrong.